All right, so today what we're going to be doing is taking out my aftermarket intake. It's a cheap eBay like dual filter intake that came on the car, and we are going to be swapping in a factory intake with the zip tie mod.
Intake setup is it's got the factory like crossover tube with the mass airflow sensor, and then it's got this dual I don't know what you'd call that, like a dual cone filter intake style. The filters are kind of rusty and garbage, and what's been happening is this thing keeps falling off. So I clamped it down a couple times, and it doesn't really matter. It's like there's not enough purchase on that little thing to grab onto the mass airflow sensor there. So what I'm going to do is I ordered a factory intake. It's in that box over there that somebody had already done the zip tie mod to with the K&N air filter in it, and I'm gonna swap that in and see if there's a difference, because I felt kind of just like this isn't I don't know, I'm not feeling great about this modification that came on the car. I feel like perhaps it's just kind of trouble waiting to happen. The filters are a little kind of rusty, like where the metal that holds that pleated material is, they seem a little rusty. I tried to buy some new filters for it, and they're such an odd size that you can't get like a really good name brand filter to fit on that without it sticking up too far or putting weird pressure on the mass airflow connection there. So I have decided to swap back to stock with the zip tie mod and see what happens. All right, so I've got that one pulled out. I'm just kind of looking at it. This isn't like some of the other ones that I've seen on eBay that had like a tube that people had to make an adapter for. This one actually had a bung on it, which is kind of interesting. My mass airflow sensor is the type that has that honeycomb. I haven't decided if I'm going to modify that or not, because I've seen some people that take the mesh out, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm just going to take this apart and then put these parts on. So alright, so unlike some of the other ones I've seen on the internet, my screen is really clear, not clogged up, doesn't have any junk on it, so I'm going to leave that intact. So zip tie modified factory intake is installed. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. I haven't started this thing in like a week. It's been really cold here, and haven't felt like driving a manual transmission when the traffic has been really bad on my commute. So everything looks like it should, and we'll see if this kind of makes me feel any better, because I just didn't really like the way this thing was functioning, or what I felt like I was going to have to do in order to get some filters that were actually reasonable. So here we go. Let's see. So I'm not really anticipating like seat of the pants horsepower difference. I just think that this is probably a better setup than that $30 eBay stuff that was on there. So anyway, if you guys have done the zip tie mod, let me know. If anybody else has decided to go back from the dual filter style to the zip tie, let me know. Or if anybody's gone the other way and had a zip tie mod and then put dual cone filter style, please post down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if, good God, if anybody's ever put one of these on a dyno with the zip tie mod versus like a standard non-high-end intake, I'd be super curious about that as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you want to help me out, hit the subscribe button below. See you next time.